I remember a lot of times that I was at the bottom. And I hope people pay attention when I talk about this. Because I feel something in my spirit to say this. Sometimes when you don't see anything but a hard wooden floor, that hard wooden floor represents the difficulties in life. And sometimes it just doesn't hurt to just take a step. And then you take a second one. And then you take a third one. Take a fourth one. Maybe a fifth one. Maybe a sixth. A seventh. And then you run into steps. And when you run into steps, sometimes you have to exercise the very strength that God gave you to get yourself out of that situation. And it's not that God is not real, but God is so real that He'll let you know what He put inside of you. And once you realize it, you begin to walk again. And you take another step. Another one. Another one. Another one. And as you're taking these steps, you're frustrated. And sometimes even your own shadow doesn't believe in you. And sometimes even your own shadow puts you down. But see, the devil has a good way of manipulating you, doesn't he? But yet you still take another step. And you take another step. And you take another step. This also reminds me of when I got into a car accident. And I got hit by a car. And I thought that I would never dance again. Or the time that I lost my voice because I wanted to quit smoking cigarettes at a period of time. And I wanted to just give up. But I took another step. And I took another one. And another one. And another one. And another one. Until soon enough, my shadow and my fears couldn't overpower me. And after you take those steps, you then become introduced to life. And see, that's everyone's purpose. And everyone has their own purpose. But you will never, ever be able to fulfill the purpose that God has for you until you have learned to stop listening to everyone else around you and you listen to His voice when He tells you to take that step. And once you take that first step, you know you could take another one. Once you take that other step, you know you could take another step. And then before you realize, you reach the top. And that has nothing to do with who you are and where you came from. It has to do with who God is and the purpose that He has for your life.